No, do you know what? I can't be doing that on there. I can't be singing that song in there, but it's living rent free in my head. That ISO speed, World Cup, World Cup. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's
Bro,
just
you
there.
realize
But
we're recording, yeah? This is going out to the
yeah,
masses.
I
Like,
can't help it, man. What can I say,
World
man?
Cup preview show. Yeah.
That's
If you
it.
want to do a PA, now's the time to do it, bro. Now's the time. Yeah.
No,
Right.
forget that. Forget that. This is not. It's not X Factor or Britain's Got Talent. Forget all of that. Forget all
All
of that.
right.
But
Keep it
yeah,
moving.
people, man. It's your Anfield South boys, man. It's the World Cup preview, man. Like we said, man, we're gonna be throwing out the content over the World Cup, man, and it starts here today, man. I'm saying, but Sam, man, where is the excitement for the World Cup, man? I'm not
Do,
in it.
do you know? Do you know why there's no excitement? Because every pissed me off, bro. I'm sitting here watching you in your World Cup attire. Yeah. My Ghana top is in the ether. Yeah. My Ghana hat is in the ether. Where's my stuff? Where's my stuff? I apologize, people. Let me just say, every other recording from now on, I'll be in full attire. Yeah, I might even get out some kente representing my Ghana people then. Until my top arrives, I'm pissed off. Yeah. So I'm not excited about the World Cup. I ain't even got no garms to wear. What's this?
No, but do you know what? Part of there being no excitement to the World Cup, man, is and I'm not sure if you're going to agree, but I think you're going to agree with me. It's the fact it's in America, man. Let's just be honest. America doesn't do soccer very well. You know what I mean?
No,
So
they won't.
I don't think the excitement is the same. I mean, just when you just look at the kickoff times, man, like really, like
No, do you know
who's got
what?
time?
Much as I agree with you, I feel like as soon as we stop hearing about all the stuff around the World Cup and the first game starts, we're good. Yeah, and it's only
Same.
4 days away, so it will start to ramp up straight away because there's so many games. But because there's so much politics around it and there's so
Yeah.
much non-football stuff, it's like America's doing it again, and
Mm.
it's not about that. So let's just try and get to Thursday, have a good opening ceremony, hopefully have a banging first game and just get this thing going because there's been no build-up, there's been no excitement, there's no lead-up, there's been nothing. And there's also been no Ghana top, which is why I'm kind of pushing back.
Well, as you can see, people, I'm I'm supporting the Netherlands for this World Cup purely because I
Turn
I
coat.
just I just love this brand. I just love this brand, and I think the top's cold. So I'm
People, put
going
in the
Netherlands.
comments if you think he looks like Frimpong, yeah? Just put it there. Make him feel happy.
Forget that.
Ah,
Let's not do all that. Let's not do all that. Come on, man.
come
Let's
on, let
not
me just
do
get
all
you a
that.
headband and, you could be him. You could be him.
Yeah. Nah, I'm not interested in hearing those comments, people. Let's not do that, yeah. But yeah, no. I'm team Netherlands stroke patter. You know what I mean? So that's who I'm going with for the World Cup this year. I don't really fancy their chances, if I'm honest. I don't see them getting, I think round of 16, I think they get. I'm not sure of their route or who they could come up against, but yeah, I'm not fancying the Dutch. Um, Obviously you're repping Ghana. You know what I'm saying? Ghana
Yeah,
boy.
of course.
But
Of course.
how
And
far do
if
you
I
think Ghana
if
can
I
go?
if I even see you jump around, yeah, or get any sort of excitement when England are playing Ghana, me and you are done. Yeah. Forget the podcast next season. Yeah, you're dead to me, innit? So just be aware. On the internet, yeah, be aware. None of that. Yeah. My fellow Kwame Slim, yeah?
No, 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 no. No, no.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
I'm not I'm
Yeah.
not the I'm not the I'm not the biggest international football fan, but I do want England to do well, man. Do you know what I mean? It's the country I
Against Ghana.
reside in, you know what I'm saying?
Against
But
Ghana. Against Ghana.
again, you know what? I'm just gonna be neutral. I'm gonna be neutral. I'll be neutral for that game, don't worry.
You're supposed to
But
be
you
my
know
brother,
what?
man.
Ghana, like, jokes aside, Ghana, England, you know what I mean? I wish both teams well. Do you know what I'm saying? Both teams I wish well.
Some
I'm not.
fake Dutchman just because the Jammers didn't make it, and you can't even support Ghana.
Come on.
Poor,
I look like
poor.
a Dutchman, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Man's
So
Rude
what? Should I call you
Hullets.
Frimpong? Fremy, yeah.
I'm
Fremy
rude.
it is.
No, I'm Rude Hullets' nephew, man. What's wrong with you, man? You know what I'm saying? What's
No.
going on?
You're
Come on, man. That's
Frimpong.
Uncle Rude right there. Uncle Rude right there.
Boy,
But yeah, no. Aside from Ghana, who do you tip for this World Cup?
overall, I'm not gonna go France, because it just seems too obvious. I'm gonna go Spain. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
Spain. I think they're gonna pull it out of the bag again. And I just feel like tournaments, they always turn it on. They always turn it on. So if I have to pick one team to win it, it's gonna be Spain for me.
Fez.
And I'm not veering away from that. I'm not looking at any South American teams, any of the teams that will deal with the climate better. I'm staying with Spain. Staying with
Mm.
Spain.
No, that is something that I'm taking into consideration. I do think the climate might play a slight part, and these other teams might have the advantage when it comes to that. But yeah, I think Spain for me is the team. I don't. I mean, I watched France the other day against I'm gonna call them Ivory Coast, but I know they're not called Ivory Coast. Um, and obviously it's a friendly, but they didn't wow me. They didn't wow me. They were like stunk of a bit of arrogance when they were playing a little bit, and I don't think that's going to serve them well. But Spain gone quietly about their business. I think the spotlight
Yeah.
is on France, given all the names they got. But for me, Spain's been flying under the radar in terms of the press. So yeah, I think Spain. I think Spain as well. I think Portugal are going to be held back by Ronaldo. I think it's time they drop
Yeah.
that guy. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
not a starter. And if I'm honest, I think Messi's better placed in the Argentinian squad. I think they can cope with having Messi in the squad. I don't think he's as much of a liability as Cristiano. I mean,
Mm.
in that friendly Cristiano played, he wasn't great. But yeah, man, I'm going with Spain. I'm definitely going with Spain. But
Alright.
wh- whilst we're
Get
talking
into it,
about
mate.
the teams, let's have a look in at the groups and see um, one, who we fancy to qualify from those groups, and two, any standout players, emerging players that you might have in those groups. So we'll go with Group A, which is Mexico, South Africa, South Korea. Just looking.
Czech Republic.
Yeah, the Czech Republic. Yeah, yeah. Out of those teams, any players stand out in those teams for you?
Jeez, man. First things first, that's a stinker to be called Group A. Like, it's not the best, is it? It's not the best. Um, you know what? The only person that really stands out for me, and maybe it's recency bias, is the PSG reserve winger, Kang. I don't know if you
Mm,
know about him. Speedy, tricky little
no,
winger. Doesn't get much
educate
game
me.
time. Doesn't get much game time because of obviously Due, Kvaratskhelia, everyone and their dog plays for PSG. It's hard to get into that team, especially on the wings. But I've seen him a few times from Champions League last season. I feel like if there's going to be one player from that team that's going to stand out a little bit and kind of announce themselves a little bit more,
Mm.
it'll be him because he's one of their main guys and he's going to get more than the cameos that he gets at PSG. Tricky winger, not an overly difficult group. And do you know what? Some of these South Asian teams, they come good in the World Cup, There's
They're
one of them that
organized.
always had like, a good few performances. So
Mm.
I'm like, yeah, for him, watch out for him, the PSG forward. I don't know, in terms of who's going to qualify for that group or who's going to win the group, I'd probably go for Mexico. But it's a free for all in that
Acclimatized.
one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's a free for all. It's
Uh,
not. It's not a standout favorite. I think it's more of a. It's more of a whoever gets that first 3 points. As long as that first game isn't a draw, whoever gets that first 3 points is likely to win the group. And then after
mm.
that, well, they'll be scrapping for the second place, really.
Yeah, I think Mexico definitely gonna come out of that group, and I'm torn between South Korea and Czech Republic. I just, I'm not,
The
I'm
Czech
not
Republic
sure. I
got
just
anyone
feel,
now? Like their golden generation, their era's kind of died.
yeah, yeah, I get it. But you can that they've got the know-how in it. They've been here before. Do you see what I mean? So they getting out of the group is something they do. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. But South Korea, the organization, they'll be organized. They'll try and make themselves pretty difficult to beat.
Mm.
So I'm torn between the two. But if I have to stick my neck out, I'm gonna go Czech Republic. Czech Republic and Mexico to get out of that group.
Okay, fair dues, fair
Mex-
dues. I would
Mexico to top
say,
the group.
yeah, Mexico's sort of group. I would say, looking at the group, I don't think any of the third place teams are going to be strong enough to come out of that group. I think you're going to get two stronger teams out of that, and I don't think any third places is going to make it out of them.
Yeah. Because third place. Is it the best third place that goes through
Yeah,
as
eight.
well?
Yeah, eight of them.
Mm.
Eight of them.
Yeah,
So I think that's probably
yeah,
more like 5 points, really. Maybe four if
yeah.
it's a tight group. So yeah, I can't see any of them getting that in that group there. So I think you're gonna get two winners.
Well, it's there on the internet forever, man. This prediction. So I don't know, man. We're gonna be shocked. Imagine South Africa turn up. You know what I mean? Then what?
Boy,
Mm,
I just hope there's good games in that first group because we need it to start with a bang. And they're not great
yeah.
games on paper, but we might get surprised. We might get surprised.
What's the first game? The first game is Mexico. Who they got?
South
What's
Africa.
the first game? Yeah,
Mexico, South
Mexico, South
Africa, I
Africa.
think. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So that will tell us what we need to know about South Africa in it, that first game.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
100%. 100%.
All right, Group
You know
B.
what? Group B, we got Canada, Switzerland, Qatar, and Bosnia.
That is a
Rah,
fucking
man.
shocking group.
This is
That is
shocking.
awful.
This is shocking. Can we move on real quickly? Like,
Yeah,
big.
let's.
All I'll do, yeah, is shout out Chris Wood, yeah, and say that he's gonna score a
Yeah,
couple of goals. Yeah. If that no, that's even flipping New
that's New
Zealand, isn't it? It's
Zealand.
not even that
Yeah,
one.
New Zealand.
Have they got anyone?
Yeah.
You've got
The Swiss used to be all right.
yeah. I've got no players to shout for them. I've got none.
Yeah, me
I've got
neither.
none.
And as for making out that group, if Switzerland don't top that group, then yeah, what are they doing?
Is
Out of all
Shakira
those,
still playing?
I don't know. Did he get called up? I don't know. I think
No, he's there. Oh man, surely.
yeah, surely he did, but is he? Yeah, I, yeah, that group is awful. That's ugly. But like I said, I can see Switzerland topping that group
Mm,
easily, and then
mm.
it's a free fall
Probably
behind
Canada.
that. If you
Canada have got the Bayern left back. What's his name? I've forgotten his name. The Bayern left back anyway. He
mm.
plays for Canada. He's a decent player, but I don't think they've got much. I don't think they've got much on paper. So yeah,
All right, let's move on
definitely moving
swiftly.
on. Yeah,
um, Group C is Brazil, Morocco, Scotland, and Haiti. That's
this
an
is a lot
interesting
more
group.
tasty.
Yeah,
A lot more
yeah,
tasty.
yeah. Do you know
Um,
who I'm watching in that group though? The
who?
man, the double guns. Bow! Endrick, man. I'm watching him.
Mm.
Endrick. Yeah. We
Romario
should have.
Regen, you know,
Yeah,
Romario Regen. That kid is
yeah,
special. That
yeah.
kid
He's
is
very
special.
special, very special.
Mm.
And in the summer, I did think there was a point where we were going to sign him. There was a chance of us signing him, but yeah, didn't materialize, man. But yeah, Endrick's definitely one to watch. But we know the Brazil squad is stacked. We
Mm.
know all the stars they got. We won't even get into the Brazil squad, but yeah, Brazil definitely to qualify that group. But then it's between Morocco and Scotland because Morocco are again
Morocco are a good
another
team,
African
man.
side. They're a good team.
Strong team,
They're a
man.
really good team, and they got my man in there. What's his name?
Oh,
The
Hakimi,
PSG
got
guy.
Hakimi at
Yeah,
right back.
Hakimi.
Yeah,
Yeah, Hakimi.
yeah,
Yeah. So it's not like they knew this, and this is Scotland's first World Cup in Lord knows how long.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I think they're just not. I don't want to say they're just there for the vibes, but if they don't make it out of the group, I don't think any Scottish people can be mad at that. Do you know what I mean? It's their first World Cup in a long time.
You know what? I think they've got a good chance, man. They got the big man. They got Scott McTominay in there. They got a decent defense. You know, they're not going to score many goals, but if they get McTominay in the right positions, he's a good
Mm,
finisher. So
mm.
I actually back them to qualify. To qualify,
Really? What?
whether it be in
Second
third
or
place
third?
or not, I
No,
back them to
stick your
qualify.
neck out. Stick your neck out. Stick your neck out. Second or third?
If they can get a draw against Morocco, they're going through in second. That's what I'm saying. Because they'll
You're
thump up
kind of
Haiti, obviously.
you're kind of half sitting on the fence, big man. Yeah,
Not
either they're
really.
gonna come
I'm saying,
yeah,
I'm saying they're gonna
there's
get
no if.
second. All right.
No, there's no if.
Uh, nah, nah. Okay, I'll give it to Morocco. Like after watching
Okay.
African Nation, Morocco are a strong team, man.
Yeah,
Like,
they are.
even
They
though I
are.
don't want them to go through because of
Mm,
how they behaved and all of the madness with AFCON, I can see
yeah,
them going through. I can see them going through.
yeah. I can't disagree with that. Brazil, Morocco, Scotland to finish a strong third. If you are,
Yeah, I'd love
if
them to
you
go
ask me.
through though. I'd love them to go through.
Okay.
So if we move on to Group D,
Mm.
USA, the hosts, Paraguay, Australia, and Turkey. Hmm.
It's a
Again,
nasty group. That's a nasty
yeah.
group though. Like that. Like you can't write off Turkey. You can't write off
No.
Turkey.
You know what? Turkey's
Can't
got my
write off.
guy, you know. Turkey's got my guy. If there's one person to watch in this group, it's Arda Güler, Real
Yeah,
Madrid.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
yeah,
a
yeah,
baller. He's
yeah,
differently talented.
yeah,
And I feel like,
yeah.
again, he's had a stop-start season. This is a big stage. He's their main guy. I think he's the
Mm,
one who's going to shine. And, you know, they do channel everything pretty much through him. So I'll
mm,
be quite surprised if he doesn't star, especially in the group stages, especially in that
yeah,
group, you
yeah.
know.
That group he should do, but I just feel like, yeah, the host. I mean,
Have you
they
seen
got
their
what's his
results in
face?
the run-up, bro? Have you seen their results in the run-up to the World
What?
Cup?
What the States?
Yeah. Loss,
No.
loss, loss,
Yeah, yeah,
loss, loss.
yeah. And they got
Like,
Pochettino in. They brought Maurizio Pochettino
yeah,
in, didn't they? Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I'm not sure. If I'm honest, I think the States they go out. They finish bottom
No
of that
way.
group.
In the group stages,
Yeah, 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 yeah. Their prep's been awful. Like you said, their form coming into this tournament has been awful.
that's
Do you
mental.
know what I mean? I
That's
even I
mental.
even back
You're trying to make
Australia.
you back Australia above them.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
You're
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
make flipping Trump just cancel the World Cup halfway through. If his team don't go through, bro, that's problems, you know. All
There'll
kind
be
of new
bare
rules
brown
are coming
paper
out and
bags.
stuff.
Bare brown paper bags. Don't worry about it. We
Mm,
won't let it happen.
mm.
Yeah, no. I think, yeah, Turkey. Like I said, Turkey. For me, Turkey. I'm not sure about Paraguay. Yeah, Turkey, Paraguay, Australia, States. I'm sticking my neck
States
out.
bottom, yeah?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Boy.
Mm-hmm.
That's not going to be good for the World Cup because you need the host nations to go well to keep the interest of the home fans. And Mexico, cool, I think they're going to go through. Canada, that's a struggle. So America really need to go through. You
No,
know,
they do. They do, but let's be honest, it's the World Cup. Regardless of the host being there or not, the rest of the world is still gonna watch. You know what I mean? So
mm,
I hear what
mm,
you're saying, but I don't consign to that.
fair dues.
All right, Group E,
Okay.
man.
Oh, oh, it's getting better. Germany, Ecuador, Ivory Coast, and How do you say this? Caracas? Caracou?
Karaku, yeah, Karaku,
Caracou. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Small Island. Um, yeah. You
Big,
know who
big,
we're
big.
watching in that. You know who we're watching in that group, innit?
I think we're on the
Come
same
on.
page in that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Come on.
Obviously, we know
Only
the struggle we've had this season on the wings has been mad. And we're
listen.
linked with this guy, and
Only
please, God,
Yan
make it happen.
Diamante.
Yan
Yeah,
Diamande. Like,
yeah,
this kid is special. And
yeah.
if this is your first World Cup, everyone's watching you. You know, the transfer speculation is mad. I believe he's going to turn up crazy. I think he's going to turn
Mm,
up crazy. And what's mad about it is for us that are obviously Premier League fans, we only see snippets in the Champions League or in Europe. I don't really watch that much German football to watch enough of him, but I'll be watching
mm,
every Ivory Coast game and studying
mm.
him. Like just the other night when they played France, I'm like,
Yeah, I
this
watched that.
guy is actually the real deal. He's actually the
Yeah,
real, a natural two-footed winger that can finish, crazy pace. Please, this is what we need, man. This is what we need
yeah.
bad.
His pace is frightening, and his dribbling ability is scary as well. He's not just a knock it and run guy. Do you know what I mean? He can dribble with the ball as well, and like you said, both feet. He finishes with both feet. He's everything we've been screaming out for since the decline of. I don't want to say the decline, since the aging of Salah. I think he's what we're
Yeah.
screaming out for. And FSG, get it done. Hughes, Edwards, get it done. That's all I'm gonna say.
To
But
be
yeah,
honest, bro,
definitely
I'm a
watching
little bit
Young
surprised
Diamande.
that we haven't heard anything or had there's been no developments because last week the Athletic were obviously reporting that the fact that we've actually made contact. And I was
Mm,
thinking, well, if we're smart about this, we need to try and get something done, even an agreement done before the World Cup starts because his value's
yeah.
only going to go up,
Yeah,
but
well, we've still got a couple of days, so let's hope things are happening in the background, innit?
yeah, I guess so.
Mm.
But that group is a bit naughty. That group is a
Yeah,
bit
it
naughty
is.
because Ecuador are no mugs.
That's
Ecuador are no
I was,
mugs. So
I was literally about to just say the same thing. Yeah, we're not writing off Ecuador, so it's definitely. And obviously the German team, we know what the Germans are like, and I think obviously we know they got Florian in there. And when it comes to Germany, it's a different Florian. It's the Florian that we signed in the summer.
which is annoying.
So
But yeah,
yeah, so we know Germany are making out of that group without fail. But
yeah.
Ivory Coast, Ecuador, boy, you go first, man. You go first. No fence
As in
sitting.
the two to go
Who?
through.
Yeah.
Germany go through top.
Hmm.
Ivory Coast go through second comfortably. I
Ooh.
believe Ivory Coast win 2 games. Yeah,
And they
and
got that little boost from the little friendly. They haven't beat France in a long time.
yeah,
Do
the
you know what I mean?
confidence that's going to give them, and
Yeah.
their squad.
Yeah.
To be fair, they're probably the most equipped African team.
Mm.
They've got so many good players, man. So
They got the
yeah,
Doué brother there as well, haven't they?
yeah,
In the
yeah,
Ivory
yeah, yeah.
Coast team. Yeah, yeah. So yeah,
So I
no,
mean,
I
it's not too
I
late. You know,
co-sign
you can support them if you want. To be fair, I'll allow that.
that.
I'm just saying. I'm just
Look,
saying.
man, I'm not
Ah, look at that.
changing.
Right on cue. Right on cue. Group F. Netherlands.
No,
Netherlands,
Group F,
Japan,
yeah,
Sweden, and Tunisia. Mm.
yeah. Back in my boys, man. We're topping that group, and you know who I'm watching in that team? Cody Gakpo. Cody Gakpo. This
I thought we're
guy,
tuning up.
I want him to have the best World Cup ever because stories are emerging that he's not happy about playing second fiddle to a young kid like Rio. Obviously, we're linked with Barcola, Diamande, so the rumors are he's not happy. He's looking for a move away. Listen, Cody Gakpo, I would love him to stay and be a squad player, but if he's
Mm.
got bigger ambitions, fair play. Have a stonking World Cup. Put yourself in that window. Rise your stock and I will give you my blessing, mate. Off you go. So I'm gonna be watching Cody Gakpo. Do you know what I mean? So
I
yeah,
think we
that's my
haven't.
one to watch.
Rah, Cody Gakpo, of all people. Phew.
Hmm.
Um, do you know what? Japan have got a little winger. I don't know his first name. His surname's Kubo, and we've been
Yeah,
linked with him for time. I think he might be at Sociedad, and this a tricky small ball carrier, and I feel like again one of these South Asian teams is gonna have a star in the group stages, and I think it might be him. I think it might be him.
sure.
Good.
Not Wataru. Not Wataru. Did he go?
Do you
Did
know what?
Endo did
He
go?
was on the
He did
bench
get.
for the last game, so he's obviously gone to the World Cup, hasn't
Yeah,
he? So
he did get.
yeah,
Yeah,
and he's their captain. So yeah,
yeah.
big up Endo. But
Mm,
no, in terms of starring, it's not going to be Gakpo. Like, forget that. We hope it is, but it's not going to happen. Um, in saying that, he performs better for Holland than he does for us.
yeah,
So
he
who
does.
knows? But I'm looking
Yeah.
at Kubo. I don't think they'll go
Okay.
through, but I think he's gonna have some moments.
We've got a couple players to watch in this group as well, man. Like obviously, like Kubo is like one to watch, sort of like a rising star. But when it comes to
Mm.
watching players in that group, of course, we're gonna have a keen eye on Alexander Isak as well. So
Yeah.
he's
Let me ask
obviously
you, bro, what's happened to him? Like, I've seen 2 international games, and I've seen a different Isak. I've seen
yeah.
a confident, like, technically great, strong, ball carrying Isak. What's
Mm.
suddenly happened?
Do you know what? First and foremost, yeah. Big shout out to Liverpool backroom staff, yeah, the physios, all of that, because they got him World Cup ready, yeah, because this guy spent majority of the season on the treatment table, yeah. So big up
Mm,
Liverpool, yeah, first and foremost. Secondly, I think he's comfortable in that Sweden setup. Yeah, the
mm,
way the team is played, it's like no, I don't want to say it's set up for him, but he can work within that system. I think the reason why he looked a shadow of himself when he played in the league was how we were set up and what we were asking him to do. I never agreed with asking him to play in a 4-3-3. I never agreed with the amount of defensive responsibilities he had. I think
mm.
as a number nine that he is, I think he needed to be the last man up, and we needed to facilitate it in that way, but we didn't. So I don't think the tactics and the game plan was conducive to a Newcastle Alexander Isak. But he's obviously gone away on international duty, and the way the setup is for Sweden, he's used to it. He knows it. It's comfortable. He's a star alongside Gokares. Do you know what I mean? So
He's paid
yeah,
2 up. So they generally pay 2 up.
You know what? I can't say for sure they do. I don't watch many of Sweden's games to actually put my neck on line and say they do. But I'm sure it was a friendly and they were both on. But yeah,
Mhm.
don't quote me. Don't quote me. But
That's
either way,
interesting. Just moving forward for us, I mean, if they use Grokker as a battering ram and Isak is the technical striker next to him, you never know, it
mm,
might work. Well, obviously, when he was
yeah,
at Newcastle, head on his own, it worked as well.
yeah,
So,
yeah. Yeah, so that group, that group is, yeah, definitely that. There's a few players to watch from a biased Liverpool perspective, but as you
mm,
said, like Kubo is the rising star to watch in there still.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
all right, Group G: Belgium, Egypt, Iran, and New Zealand. Again, that Belgium, phew, still a stacked squad. Did they
Yeah, but they're just a
did they take
disappointment.
KDB? Is KDB still in the team?
Yeah, he's still there.
Did they
Yeah,
take him?
still there.
What about Lukaku? Did they take Lukaku as well?
Yeah, Lukaku's there as well. I saw him
Wow.
lumbering over.
Um, the Belgian team's always been stacked, man. That's
Yeah,
like I need to know what the actual whole squad is because I feel like the Belgian squad is always stacked.
it is, but they're all
Uh,
getting old now. You know, they had
mm,
their chance when everyone was sort of mid to late 20s and they looked like they could actually win something. But now, yeah, they'll get out of the group.
you
They
think so?
they'll win the group. In fact, they'll win the group. But I don't really see them going further than the 16s, last 16, to be honest.
Okay. Forget it.
No.
Like you got. Oh yeah, you got. Just trying to see. You got Tielemans is in there. Trossard. Mm, they got some decent ballers in there, man.
Yeah.
They got
They'll
some
they'll
decent
get out of the
ballers.
group and they'll get to the last 16, bro. But they're not thumping any big boys. They're not. They're not.
Yeah, I think so.
Nah.
Just having a
I
little look,
do I
man.
do think I do think that Egypt will go through in that group though. I feel like Marmoush is gonna have a decent tournament. You know, again,
Wait,
not
how did
much
we
game
talk
time
about?
for
Wait,
City.
sorry. How did we talk about Belgium and forget about Jeremy Doku, man? Guy was on fire back end of the
True,
season, man.
true, true,
You know what I
true.
mean?
Oh.
But yeah, as you're saying about Egypt. Yeah.
Yeah, watch out for
Boy,
Marmoush.
see,
Obviously, Salah's gonna get his goals, but I think Marmoush is gonna be more of a bigger player for them in this tournament.
mm, but so
Like
you're
he's
pegging.
probably relatively fresh as well. You know,
Mm, yeah, he
City
didn't
he
get to play
barely
much
scoring.
games at the back
Yeah,
end of the season, did he? City
no,
weren't really playing him, were they?
not at all, not at all.
Yeah.
And actually, I can actually shout out Chris Wood now because New Zealand are in that
Yeah.
team. Chris Wood will get a couple of World Cup goals. Watch him. Couple of bullet headers. Yeah,
Yeah. I think defenders are gonna see him and struggle with him because he's obviously big, physical. Do you know what I mean? He's good in the air. It's
yeah,
gonna be a little bit
yeah.
of a struggle with him. So if they can get the
That's,
ball up to him, I don't know how New Zealand play. Like, are they straight down the wings, get it to Chris Wood?
I saw a little bit of them. Wasn't no? Did they play against England the other day?
Yeah, they played England the other
Yeah,
night. Yeah.
saw a little bit of them. They look just like a solid defensive unit. They've not really got much
Yeah.
threat. They've got much
Mm.
threat. So you know, if they can get a chance, obviously to Chris Woods, he will score. But other than that, yeah, I don't see them qualifying. Don't think they get enough points. And they're
Ah, do you
there
know
as
what?
well. They're not allowed in the country
Do you know what? Do you know with Iran, they're staying in Mexico and they literally have to fly in for their games. And once the game's finished, they have to leave the country. So
like that. Yeah.
it's gonna be very disruptive for them. And a lot of
Mm.
like, yeah, I don't see them doing well. Like, forget the politics. That kind of rush in and rush out is never good. Do you know what I mean? So I don't think it's gonna bode well for them. Um,
Yeah.
but that group has to be Belgium first, then Egypt, and then probably New Zealand. Whether New Zealand will do enough to qualify as one of the third place teams, I don't know. But you know, Group F. Just go back to Group F quickly. I didn't get your take on how that group finishes.
Oh, I'm gonna go for Sweden to top it. You know,
Okay.
I'm gonna go for Sweden to top it, Netherlands second, and Tunisia to possibly get 4 points. Yeah, so Tunisia might have a chance of going through.
No, for me, it's got to be. I've got. I mean, the Netherlands to
Yeah.
top the group, then Sweden, then Japan. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
Japan first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. definitely.
Fair enough.
All
Group
right,
A.
Group H. Yeah, let's shove this along, man. We've got bare groups left, man. What's going on?
This World Cup's going on forever, isn't it? Spain,
Yeah,
Cape Verde, Saudi Arabia, and Uruguay. There's only one man to watch in this group. Yeah.
yeah. Come
And
on,
it should
man.
be, without doubt, we shouldn't even be debating it. It's Yamal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's it.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
Yamal.
That's it.
They
Let
said
everyone.
they said today that he's confirmed fit for the first game alongside
Mm,
Nico Williams. They're both fit.
mm.
they're, they're, they're too much to handle for anybody. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah,
Them two together. So, yeah, I expect 9 points. I expect them to go through, probably not concede a goal. Yeah, they're going to be my favourites throughout. I'm not moving from that.
yeah, yeah. I'm with you on. I'm with you on that one. Yeah, I think. Yeah, everyone knows Yamal. Everyone's going to be looking forward to watching Yamal play, and Nico.
Yeah.
So Nico Williams. So yeah, man. Spain the ones for that. Uruguay
Uruguay
left.
second?
Yeah, I don't see. Yeah, yeah. It has to be Uruguay second.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then, yeah. Anyway, won't even worry about third place because that's a toss up in that group. Group I, we got France, Senegal, Norway, and Iraq. That's a techie group. That's a techie group.
Whoa.
We
This is
we, we
probably as
spoke
close as
about
we're going to get
France.
to a group of death, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We spoke about France and we know how stacked they are. Senegal, AFCON winners. So, they know how to do this tournament football.
Mm.
Cousin Sadio's there as well. You know what I'm saying? But you can't write off Norway because Erling Haaland, we know what he can
Yeah.
do, man.
Do you know what? I feel like Haaland, I've not really seen him on a big World Cup stage. And I don't know, was he at the I think they didn't qualify for the last World Cup. So
Mm-mm.
I'm like, well, maybe this is his opportunity to really shine on the world stage because
Mm.
yeah, we already know about him in the Premier League, but yeah, I'd like to see him. I think he might do some bits. I think he might do well. Um, there's no one else in that group really for me that is going to be outstanding without knowing how great they are already. The whole France team,
Yeah,
we could name all of them.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? So I'm
yeah,
going to
yeah.
move away from that and say that yeah, Haaland's the one to watch for that group.
All right, say
You
no
know,
more.
I
Finishing
think
that
with
group,
Odegaard as well feeding him, I think he's going to score a few
yeah,
goals.
I don't rate Martin Odegaard. I don't rate Martin Odegaard at all as a number 8, a number 10. Don't rate him at all.
It's
I
is that
don't, I
off the
don't, I
back of
don't
the
know.
season he's had or just in general?
Just in general, before this season, I don't know how he's Arsenal's captain. I don't know what he bring. What captain gets substituted nearly every game?
Mm,
He's not the guy. He's not the guy
mm.
for me. You could prove me wrong in the World Cup, but yeah, don't rate Odegaard. Um, come on, neck on the line time, man.
Whew,
I let you
this
off
is
the top
tasty.
two.
France are going to win the group. France win the
Yeah.
group. And I'm saying Norway finished second, the same points as Senegal. Yeah,
Mm.
so I think they're both
I
going to
like
go
what you
through.
did there. I like
Yeah,
what you
yeah.
did there. I like what you did there. No, I'm gonna be more decisive, and I'm gonna go France and Senegal
I'd like
straight
that
up.
to happen. I don't think it will,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'd like it to happen.
Straight up. I know. You know the reason I'm gonna do that because I got to back Sadio Mane, man. Still got a lot of love for that guy, man. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, their front
So,
three is dope, because they got
mm.
Sarr on the other side as well.
Yeah,
They,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
anyway, let's move on. Group J. Oh man, Argentina, Algeria, Austria, and Jordan. Argentina landed on their feet in that group, man. That's some joke thing. That's a joke.
What is
That's a
this,
joke. That's
man?
a joke.
Like,
That's a
what is
joke.
this? There's clearly too many teams. We know that already. But some of these groups are a joke. Like, what are we
Mm,
doing here? That's
yeah.
but
Well,
yeah. Argentina.
let's
Argentina win the
yeah,
group easily.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
that's
let's
no
keep it
good.
moving. Group K, Portugal, Congo, Uzbekistan, and Colombia. Wow. Mad,
Oh wow!
mad, mad. Portugal
You
and
know what?
Colombia.
I beg they make sure that the Portugal Colombia game is not at 2 a.m. because that's the only game I need to watch.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Portugal and Colombia, yeah, you've only got one job,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, that's short and sharp. That's short and sharp.
Mm.
Portugal got a next you coming through,
Yeah?
called Rodrigo Moura. Shout out to
Yeah.
Ryan. Ryan told me about this kid. He's the next one on the production line for these amazing Portuguese kids that are kind of 10/8s and can play wide as well. He's in that same mold of what Silva used to be back in the day, what Bernardo Silva
Mm,
used to be back in the day before he
yeah.
started to become a bit more defensively sound. He's the one to watch. Yeah, he's a special kid. He's probably, I think he's about 19,
Jeez.
19, 20. But yeah, there's going to be someone to come out of that Portugal team, and I think it's him because I'm pretty sure he's going to get his move this summer regardless. Because I think he's still at Porto, I think.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
he's the one for me.
And you know what? Yeah, big up Portugal, man. You know what I'm saying? I want them to do well for Diogo Jota, man. You know what I mean? I'm sure that's
Yeah,
probably weighing heavily on their minds as well. So big up Portugal.
yeah.
Um,
Do you know they only do well though, like you say, if they kind of ease off the reliance on Ronaldo and actually don't have him in the team.
yeah, it's not
I
gonna
know it's
happen.
unlikely to happen. Roberto
He's
Martinez
big.
has not got the
He's bigger than the
confidence.
manager. He's bigger than the
Yeah,
manager, Ronaldo.
yeah, he
Like,
is.
do you know what I mean?
He is.
So it's not gonna happen. And I think,
It
like
would.
I
I'm
said
not
at the
wishing it
start,
on him, but it wouldn't be a
nah,
bad thing if he got a little calf
yeah,
strain and he wasn't fully
yeah,
fit. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
And
and
they
have to
actually
wait. Yeah, have
played.
to miss a couple of games. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. The
yeah.
PSG forward, what's his name? Always on the bench. I've forgotten his name. He scored in the final
Come
against
on.
Arsenal. No, the final that Arsenal lost. Do you remember that game? Yeah, that one. Oh, this shit, the Champions League final. Yes, yeah. He scored. He scored. He scored a pen, and he's a traditional nine. And so, with
Yeah,
the attackers that they have in behind, and the floating tens that they have, and the wide forwards, yeah, I
yeah,
believe he needs to be starting. Go on, find me his name, man, real quick, real quick.
yeah. I am.
Gone blank.
Me too.
Oh,
I don't. I don't watch enough. Oh, that's not him. Keep anyway. Keep going, and I'll find
yeah.
it for you. Don't worry.
Yeah, but Portugal will win that group nice and easily, and yeah, Colombia will go through as well, and you know that will be a great game. That would be a good game to watch again. Please don't be late. Don't be late.
You know
PSG
what?
for
You know what? Yeah, I can't find it right this second because I want to move on. Look for it while I talk about this next group. Group L: England, Croatia, Ghana, and Panama. Now that is a group and a half. That is a group and a
that is
half.
the group of death, isn't
So
it?
yeah,
That is the group of
because
death.
we know England and tournaments. England usually get out of the group stage. They usually get out of the group stage.
Gonzalo
But
Ramos. Sorry,
there,
Gonzalo Ramos.
there you go. You got the Croats in there as well, man. They do well at tournament
Dangerous,
football.
dangerous.
Yeah,
They love tournament football.
yeah, they do well at tournament football. Um, of course, your beloved Ghana's in that team. I think and you know what? Because of the heat, I even feel like Panama could cause a problem to England because obviously I've read bits that England were complaining about the heat when they first flew
Did you
over.
see the state of them when they were training?
Yeah, no, I didn't
Yeah,
see anything. I only read.
yeah, they looked like they were struggling. They looked like they were
Yeah,
struggling. And that's not even flipping considering the state of the pitches as well.
yeah,
A lot of them pitches
yeah.
are concrete with just turf and turf and turf and turf.
Well,
So
apparently, the pitches they were complaining about the pitches. They were the pitches for the friendlies, and they were cutting up X, Y, and Z. But the actual pitches they'll be playing on won't be the same. So
yeah, we'll see.
who knows? Who
We'll see.
knows? But
Um, One to watch for the group. Um, yeah, I'm not calling out none of the England players. I'm saying it's Semenyo.
yeah, you going with some. The thing is, I
Semenyo.
don't think he's one. I don't think he's one to watch. We know what Antoine
Okay,
Semenyo does.
we all know who he is, obviously, because of the Premiership, but I just feel like the form that he's carried into this tournament, he's gonna
Mm,
star. He's gonna absolutely
mm,
star, and he's our best player, like by a flipping country mile. So,
mm.
yeah, I think, yeah, I see him scoring. I see him scoring 2 goals in the group, and us getting out of there. I do.
Do you know what? Do you know what? I would be watching. The one to watch would be Rio. I mean, after his debut, yeah, for England. Wow,
How did he not make
I
the
bet
squad?
they, yeah, I bet they wish they called him up. I'm happy he didn't make the squad. I'm glad he's staying behind and gonna get full preseason under Areola. But wow, he's their most exciting player. So I think Thomas Tuchel made a little mistake there, not bringing him. I mean, I don't think he should have started him, but he definitely should have had him on the bench. He's a weapon coming off the bench.
It's a bit
So
weird,
yeah,
isn't it? Like normally there's a wild card for the England, but
mm,
this year there hasn't been anyone
yeah.
really.
Yeah,
Ah,
I think the shot with England was the people that got left behind, but yeah, won't get into that. Um, Go on then. You definitely have to stick your neck on the line now and give at least a top two for that group.
well, obviously Ghana first and England second.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
It's not that
Okay,
deep.
okay.
Simple.
All right, cool. Wow. I have to be divisive and go England first and Ghana second. You know what
Yeah,
I
brilliant. You know what? I appreciate you for that. Yeah. As long as we go through, I'm all right with that, man. I'm okay.
mean?
I think that will be
Um,
one of the groups that has a third place winner, third place that goes through though.
yeah, yeah,
'Cause you
definitely.
can't discount Croatia and like you say,
Yeah,
Panama, they're used to the climate. I think they might
yeah,
cause an upset in one of the games between England
yeah,
or Croatia. So yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, not Ghana, no.
Nah, nah. We we know the climate better than anyone. Don't worry about that. We're good.
Oh, do you know what though? Glad we got. Seriously, this new extended World Cup, 48 teams, 48 teams. Wow. I
Too
never thought
much.
we were going to get through those group stages. Hope you're still with us, people. Yeah, I mean, that was a lot to go through. So, you know
We're
what I
gonna have to
mean?
chop this up real good, the clips, because
Yeah,
boy,
yeah. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. Stick with us. You know what I mean? But obviously, World Cup, there's some new rules. There's some new rules. So I think it's important that we just run through these and just give our thoughts on what we think about these rules.
mm,
I'm gonna run through them quickly and then we'll talk. We could chat about them afterwards. The goalkeepers have an 8 second limit. There's a new anti-time wasting countdown, so a 5 second countdown for throw-ins and goal kicks. Um, the throw-ins will be awarded to the opposition. Goal kick delay will result in a corner being awarded. Faster substitutions. Players being substituted must leave the pitch within 10 seconds. And if they don't, the substitute cannot enter for 1 minute. The team plays temporary with 10 men. But listen, we'll get down to them. Injured players must stay off for 1 minute. If they receive treatment on the field, generally have to remain off the pitch for at least 60 seconds before returning. Excludes goalkeepers, head injuries, situations involving serious fouls or cards. Fair enough. And expanded VAR powers. VAR can intervene with incorrect second yellow cards that lead to a red, mistaken identity, clearly incorrect corner kick decisions. That is ambiguous. Clearly incorrect corner kick decisions. That's very ambiguous.
that is ambiguous.
Some fouls before certain restarts. The last one is no tactical goalkeeper injury timeouts. Teams can no longer use a goalkeeper injury stoppage as unofficial team talks. Players must remain on the field rather than gathering around coaches during the breaks.
They need to bring
So
that one to the Premier League for Arsenal next season.
yeah,
Swines.
the original time wasters. These
Swines.
man, bro. These man. I tell you what, yeah, I'm for most of these to be fair, because it's all about speeding up the game and keeping the
Mhm.
ball in play. I think the ball spends too much time out of play. So I'm definitely here for for most of these, all these time wasting ones, man. What about yourself?
Yeah, I mean the goalkeeper one we know about. It started in the Premier League last season, and after a month they stopped really counting. But yeah, that's cool. Time wasting for throw. That's gonna be mad quick. Because like 5 seconds is a short amount of time. By the time they get the
Mhm.
ball, what is it? From the time when the ball's in their hands or as soon as it goes out of play? Because you're gonna get a lot of fumbled
Nah,
throw-ins because people are just rushing because they don't want to give away
It's got
possession.
it's got to be from when the ball's in their hands. It has to be. You can't not from when it goes out of play. I think that would be unfair.
Because
So
like certain times you might have a throw in and then you give it to somebody else to go to a long throw in, then they drop it for somebody else to come and take it. Arsenal love that one, by the
oh,
way.
you're talking
Um,
about Arsenal in the Champions League final.
yeah, that game they lost again. Who won that game? Yeah, yeah, that one.
Yeah, the one they lost on. I heard the ball
Yeah,
still
yeah, yeah.
traveling. I don't know.
Oh, do you mean the way they've never won a Champions League in their entire history? That
Yeah,
game. Oh,
yeah,
seeing that
yeah.
play. Yeah,
That
yeah.
game.
Anyway, back to the World Cup. Um, yeah, I want to see how it works in practice. Do you know what I mean?
Mm,
Fast substitutions, cool. Injured players off for a minute. I think it's 30 seconds in the Premier League, isn't it?
30
So they've
seconds. I
doubled
mean,
that. Yeah, that's where the
I
VAR
don't think. I think.
powers.
I think that injured off for 1 minute is to stop the fakery, isn't it? Do you know what I
Mm,
mean? I think
yeah.
partly to do with it, but I do think that's the only one that I'm not 100% on board with because I feel like if you gain an injury, you shouldn't really have to. stay off because a person's fouled you, because they're saying serious fouls. What are you
Mm,
classing as a serious foul? If you've been fouled and you got injured and you feel like, oh, you need a little bit of a, you might have tweaked it and you need to be checked, you should be allowed
yeah.
to do that and you should be penalized for that because somebody decided to foul you. But then again, players do go down and waste time. So yeah.
I think it's going to make teams a lot more organised because they know that rule's going to kick in. Like, and you're going to be a
Mm,
man down for a minute. A goal can happen in seconds, so you need to be in
mm,
shape and ready and switched on to be
mm.
defending. You know what I mean? So it might be a good thing. It might be a good thing.
Yeah,
The
we're
one
gonna
I don't
see.
really want or really like is the extended VAR powers.
Really?
Corners, yeah, I'm not
No, but
I'm not too keen on it. That's all because I don't know how quickly it's going to be used. For one thing, is it going to be stopping the game continually? Are they using the same technology as the Premier League or the Champions League? I just don't want too much intervention because I don't love it anyway. So in the World Cup, I kind of just want the game to flow a bit more.
yeah, I hear what you're saying, but for me, yeah, the ones that stand out for me, yeah, the incorrect corner kick decisions, and the second yellows, because I feel like those decisions, yeah, lead to goals. Those
Mm.
decisions lead to goals, and if you get those wrong, it's not fair. If you give a corner kick when it's meant to be a goal kick and they score from that, that's that's not fair, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? So I'm with that. Do you know what I'm saying? And also with the second yellows as well. Like if it's not a second yellow offense and you get a red card, that remember that could be a 1 to 3 game ban. Like
But
you need
then
to
are
be
they
sure
then
about
going to
these.
be really strict for second yellow offences then? Because that's interpretation, isn't it, of the referee? Because it doesn't have to be a blatant second yellow. It could just be persistent fouling. If a man's on a yellow and he's done 4 other fouls, that last foul might just tip the ref over the edge,
Okay, but then
you
that's
know?
fine 'cause if there's totting up, I understand that. But come on, how many times have we seen a second yellow given where it shouldn't have been given, and the player's been sent off and we're like, that was never a second yellow, and then the PGMOL or OML XYZ of coming out apologizing. Like,
Mm.
come on, man,
Yeah.
let's get it right. Where we can try and get things right, we should get things right, and where things are up for interpretation, then we leave it alone. You know what I mean? So
Well, let's
yeah,
see. Let's
I'm
see.
here for it,
Because this is
man.
a test case, isn't it? Because if any of them are successful, you know they're coming to our league next season.
Yeah.
So let's
No,
just
no, no,
see.
no, 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 not at the start of the season though. Probably like Christmas. Everyone
You
else will get
reckon?
it at the start of the season. Bro, look how long it took them to get automated offsides.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Come
yeah.
on, man.
Yeah, we're last. We're last. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we're always last, man. We got the best league in the world, but we're always last with all the good stuff, man. Whatever. Anyway, but yeah. Anyway, Sam, that's been a mouthful, boy. The only thing left to do is wait for you to get your Ghana top so that you're in colours next season, next pod.
I'll be ready. And if I'm not, yeah, if I'm not, it's on every, yeah. If it doesn't come tomorrow, yeah, I'm gonna have to go to the Puma shop and just buy it fresh. Nah. And then return it when it comes, when the other one comes. So because I
Hey,
can't have you
listen,
stirring me
people.
up. You know what I mean? It can't work.
Yeah,
It can't
well,
work.
this how can I say? Your top's never gonna be as nice as this one anyway, man. Look at
Shut
that,
up.
man.
All right. Next pod anyway. We'll be ready. I'll
Look
be
at the
ready.
detail, man. Jesus. Anyway, people, listen. It's still road to 500, man. Like, we see the push, man. We see the push coming. Make sure you're doing all that good stuff. Like, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Hit the notification bell so you know when we post. Follow the socials, all that good stuff, man. Run them numbers up, man. We nearly there, you know? We nearly there. We just need a little bit more help. Run it up some more, innit? Yeah?
Yep, yep,
But
yep.
yeah,
Yeah,
guys,
it's
we're going to try and cover as much as the World Cup as possible. But as you know, with the kickoff times, it's going to be a bit difficult. So bear with, you know what I'm saying? We're still going to be pushing out the content. But like I said, we're only going to get to cover some of the games, but we will cover all of the results for that day. But yeah, man, I guess that's it, bro. Until the next time, man. Anfield South boys, we out, man.